Hi, happy day. Thank you for visiting my channel. If you're new here, my name is Miriam. I am an intuitive, I'm a numerologist. Um, I've been called many things, an oracle, a prophet. Um, but hi, I'm Miriam. You're seeing my face, and for some reason, you're going to be hearing stuff from me that makes sense to your situation. Even if it doesn't necessarily make sense to my situation, even if sometimes it feels like I'm just rambling, um, for some reason this message is gonna reach you. And honestly, if it just doesn't make any sense to you and I'm just some rambling fool, then definitely let me know in the comments or whatever. But that's okay too. If I'm just a rambling fool to you, you don't have to stay listening to me or anything, but you're definitely welcome to stay if you're curious. Howdy ho. Today is February 16th, 2025, and I am sitting here after an interview that was supposed to happen. It was a tentative acceptance, so I kind of knew that it was possible for it to cancel or to come through or whatever. Um, but I set things up for my comfort as well as for me to get my job done, which was really nice because I was setting it up for the interview, but now I have a setup for me that seems to be working. With each interview, I've changed it up a little bit each time, um, but now I've seemed to have something that works, like my in front of me setup, where to take notes. And sometimes it feels like these tiny little things in my life are these big ripples and everything else. Getting this one area into coordination, so now the rest of the areas are able to coordinate a bit easier, and less energy is taken each time because now this is set up each time the way that it needs to be set up. I won't have to move things each time. I won't have to whatever. It's just ready to go for all things, for all the recording processes. Because a big thing here, that if you have been here for a while and been hearing me nag and tell you the same things again and again, because so many of you are hearing it and hearing it for the first time or for the 12th time, but you need to hear it like 52 times for you to start things. Um, 313 is always saying that. Starting is kind of the most frustrating thing for me in particular. Starting something, both the ones I've started, I'm doing it. But if I get one space in order, then the other space gets in order, and then the ripple happens, and the ripple happens, and the ripple happens. And that's how it works. And sometimes it feels like there are other people splashing around, messing with my ripples. Like I'm trying to make ripples, and then other people are clashing with my ripples, rippling my ripples up. And when you're a control freak, as someone may call me, it may get a little bit under your skin. Vroom, vroom. We're going, we're revving it up, we're going. Oh, I suddenly want Oreo cookies. Oh, and the sweating already begins. Sometimes you just want to play alone in the water, and there's other people in the water, and you can hear my dog licking back there, and if you can't, I can. He's always got some licking to do. He's right behind this. Right back there, right behind me. He's always with me. Sometimes you just need some alone time. Sometimes you just need a rest or a break or be like, you know what, nah, I'm good on that. Setting a boundary. Saying, all right, we're in this big old lake, but this area is my area of the lake. And when I'm in that area, leave me alone. And don't get up all of my stuff. This is my area of the lake. Of the ocean, of the whatever. Then you put tape down onto the lake to set, obviously tape down your areas so that nobody crosses the boundary. And I don't feel like anybody's ever thought of this before to maybe if you could imagine a room, splitting it down the middle with maybe a piece of tape. Maybe some siblings or something were living in a room. Sorry, I'll quit. One of the silliest tropes. That was always the most frustrating trope for me. Watching, was when they would divide the thing. Well, I get this half and you get that half. And then, well, I need something on that half. Well, I need something on that half. Plus, tape doesn't really stick to water. If you were not aware of that physics. Because water is not. But I know that my words are weird. I know that my words are clunky today and not perfect. And yet they are still meant to be said, even with the even with the lack of perfection, the lack of vocabulary, even with the pain on my head. Ugh. If this is how showing up looks like for you, even if it's not perfect, at least you're showing up. It's like a little kid wanting their parent to show up to a recital. They're not going to really care about the outfit that you're wearing. Their face is going to light up the same just to see your face. Just to see you see them. To be there for them specifically out of all those people in their crowd and in yours. There's that connection between the two of you. There is so much connection out there for you. Pure connection, not codependent or